Hello friends. Now in this particular lecture we will see that Booth's algorithm for multiplication of binary numbers. First of all, the basics of Booth's algorithm I will explain and then the actual flowchart followed by two examples. Now this Booth's algorithm, it is used for signed and unsigned multiplications both. The operands can be signed operands or the operands can be unsigned as well. This Booth's algorithm is applicable for such type of multiplication of two numbers, and the numbers are multiplicand and multiplier. Now in case of signed multiplication, that negative operand is always taken in 2's complement form, whereas positive operand is normally represented in a straight binary form. This Booth's algorithm that contains a 3 registers of each of n bit here. Basically registers are used for storage of operands or the intermediate results. So here multiplicand register m register of n bit, that is from m0 to mn-1 bit. Now here that m0 bit is LSB and mn-1 bit, that is MSB bit. Then the next register is multiplier Q, which is also of n bit, Q0 to Qn-1. And then one additional register A is required here, which is A0 to An-1. So each of that register, that is of n bit in size, standard size. Then next, one bit which is not a part of these three registers here, that bit Q-1 is placed on the right side of that Q0 bit here. We know that multiplier register is Q register, its LSB bit is Q0 bit, which is extreme right, and to the right side of that Q0 bit Q-1 bit is appended. And this particular bit which is appended, that is extremely important because it decides the actions in each of that iteration of that Booth's algorithm. Addition or subtractions performed during each iteration of that Booth's algorithm, it is based on that Q0, Q-1 bits as stated here. And even we need to show it in that corresponding flowchart on the next page. Then the next is arithmetic shift right operation, that is performed at the end of each iteration. Now why arithmetic shift right operation to be performed? Because sign is always maintained after shift in case of arithmetic shift right operation. It means that in case of Booth's algorithm, two extremely important steps in each of that iteration will be arithmetic operation like say addition, subtraction, which may be performed or may not be performed depending on that Q0, Q-1 bits. But this subsequent operation, which is arithmetic shift right operation, is always performed. And once that shift right operation is performed, then that iteration gets terminated, and depending on the count value, the next iteration will be carried out, and if that count is reached to 0, then subsequently result is obtained. So here after n iterations, the product of twice n bits will be copied into AQ register. Okay, as we know that multiplicand, that is of n bit, and multiplier of also n bit, so that once we perform their multiplication using binary systems, it will generate twice n bits of product, and this twice n bits of product will be collectively copied into two registers which are concatenated, and these two registers are AQ register pair. The upper n bits of result will be copied to register A and the lower n bits of result will be copied to Q register. So these are some of the basics of that Booth's algorithm which are essential and need to be explained. Now next, before we actually start that Booth's algorithm flowchart, here is a concept of arithmetic shift right operation. Now this concept is extremely important. Okay, and you are not allowed to confuse because of that arithmetic shift right operation here. So arithmetic shift right, ASR, it performs shift right operation on that given binary data and also maintains sign of that corresponding data here. So it performs shift right operation and also maintains sign. So here some examples in order to make those concepts very clear. Some examples are taken here. Out of that first example, suppose my 4 bits of data is equal to 1010. These 4 bits of data I want to perform arithmetic shift right operation. Okay, here is the direction of that shift right. That arrow clearly indicates from left to right. Every bit will be shifted from left to right here, just by 1 bit position. But whenever we want to perform such type of shift right operation, observe that given data carefully. Its MSB bit is nothing but the sign bit which is shown by red color. It is simply copied down as it is. So this MSB red colored bit will be copied as it is. It is my MSB bit, sign is maintained. And then every bit is shifted towards right, including that MSB bit as well. Okay, it means that after arithmetic shift right, that data will become red 1 sign bit, simply copied 1, and then every bit is shifted towards right, so it becomes 1010. But my data is of 4 bit, so it is to be maintained as 4 bit only. That's why after ASR, arithmetic shift right, the result data will be 1101 and the outgoing bit is equal to 0 here. Because data is 4 bits of data, after arithmetic shift right also we need to keep just 4 bits of result here. So sign is maintained, MSB bit is simply copied as it is, and then every bit is shifted towards right. So 101 will be the next 3 bits. And from that given data, that extreme right bit, that is 0, that is the outgoing bit. This particular bit will fall out. That will vanish. It means that 4 bits of data 1010, after arithmetic shift right, it will become 1101. Then another example for understanding purpose. Suppose that 6 bits of data is like this, 101101. Again, the direction of shift right is clearly shown by an arrow just below that particular given data. And then after arithmetic shift right operation here, that 6 bits of result would be like this. Again, that MSB bit of that input data will be simply copied. Then every bit will be written thereafter except the last bit of that given data which is shown by green color, that is outgoing bit. Okay, in other words we can say here that MSB bit is copied as it is. All the bits of that input data except the last one, except the LSB bit 1 to be written immediately after that. So this is nothing but that arithmetic shift right operation here which maintains sign. One more example of 6 bits of data only, 001 000. Again that arrow, shift right arrow, and then 0 will be simply copied. All the bits of that given data, input data, will be copied except that LSB bit which is 0, which is outgoing bit. So here below this arrow is the result after ASR, arithmetic shift right, which will be 000100, and the input data, its LSB bit, which is shown by green color, will be outgoing bit. That bit falls out. So this is the concept of arithmetic shift right operation, which is often required while solving the problems based on Booth's algorithm. That's why it is explained here, which is not a part of your Booth's explanation as such. This is an additional concept which is a prerequisite. Now next is the flowchart of that Booth's multiplication algorithm. Now this particular flowchart is extremely important. So at the top, start. Then the first step is about initialization that appears here. That register A, which is of n bit, all the n bits would be initialized to 0. Then Q minus 1 bit, single bit, that is also initialized to 0. Multiplicand of n bit is taken in M register. Multiplier of n bit, that is taken into Q register. And of course my count is equal to n, because each of that register is of n bit. So n iterations would be required here to carry out the Booth's multiplication, and finally result is generated. So count is equal to n. So this is the initialization step. Now the actions. Now here the most important part of this Booth's algorithm is Q0 and Q minus 1. What are those two bits? In every iteration before we start, the actual action of that iteration, Q0, Q minus 1 bits are tested. So here is that decision box. Now if that Q0, Q minus 1 bits are 0, 1, then the right hand side path will be followed where addition will be performed, A plus M. Result is copied to A. If that Q0, Q minus 1 bits are 1, 0, in that case the left hand side path will be followed where subtraction will be performed, A minus M, result is copied to A. Whereas whenever Q0, Q minus 1 bits are equal, that is 0, 0, both the bits are 0, or 1, 1, that is both the bits are 1. In that case, simply that middle path will be followed. Ultimately, this particular middle path, it will go to the next step, next action inside that Booth's algorithm. And this next action is nothing but arithmetic shift right operation of the concatenated values of register A, register Q, and Q minus 1 bit. Okay, the total number of bits which are arithmetically shifted towards right, these are twice n plus 1. Because register A of n bit, register Q of n bit, and Q minus 1, that is a single bit. It means in that Booth's multiplication algorithm, based on that Q0, Q minus 1 bit here, arithmetic shift right operation will be always performed towards the end of each of that iteration. Okay, whether addition is performed whenever Q0, Q minus 1, that is equal to 0, 1, or subtraction is performed whenever Q0, Q minus 1 is 1, 0 through the left side. Okay, even after performance of that addition or subtraction, arithmetic shift right operation will be always performed. Okay, and once that arithmetic shift right operation, which concept I have just now explained before this, Okay, that is extremely important and it is to be properly adopted, and then that result is to be written there in each of that iteration. Of course, the result of each of that iteration will be used as the input for subsequent iteration, and this operation will be continued. And once that arithmetic shift right operation is performed on that AQ and Q minus 1, that corresponding intermediate data, then next is that count will be reduced by 1. Count minus 1 copied to count. And then subsequently here is a decision box. Whether that count is reached to 0, that will be checked here at the bottom. And if that count is not reached to 0, no. Count is not equal to 0, no. Then in that case, it will simply go back to carry out next iteration from the left side. If count is not 0, means still some more iterations to be performed, so it will go back. Again, after going back, it will subsequently check that Q0, Q minus 1 bits of this new iteration, for this new iteration, and depending on that, internal actions like addition or subtraction will be performed, and then subsequent shift right operation will be performed on AQ, Q minus 1 bits. It means that subsequent iterations will be performed until that count reaches to 0. And when that count reaches to 0 at the bottom, count is equal to 0, yes, then my algorithm gets terminated. All the iterations are over, algorithm terminated. And once that algorithm is terminated, the product of multiplication of given operands, that is multiplicand and multipliers, that product will be ultimately copied into AQ register, which is clearly written at the bottom. Product is copied in AQ register, where that upper n bits of result will be copied to register A and the lower n bits of result will be copied to Q register. Okay, so this is the total explanation of that Booth's multiplication flowchart. Then subsequently we need to carry out some examples. So here is example 1 of Booth's algorithm, where I take both the numbers positive, multiplicand positive, multiplier also positive, both the numbers positive. So let us start here. Let us consider that multiplicand is 7 decimal, which is equal to 111, 3 bit. Multiplier Q, that is 6 decimal, which is equal to 110, 3 bit. But in this particular line itself, multiplicand and multiplier, even though 3 bits are enough, but those are shown with 4 bits. Its MSB bit of multiplicand is 0, and then the 111 means multiplicand 7 is expressed as a 0111. Similarly, multiplier 0110. It means that MSB bit is equal to 0, just to indicate that both the numbers are positive numbers. And that is essential. In case of Booth's algorithm, you need to reserve 1 bit for the sign. And that sign bit, which is MSB bit, should be 0 for positive number. Both multiplicand and multiplier are positive. That's why that MSB bit of both representations in binary, those are 0. Subsequently followed by their corresponding magnitudes. Okay. Then next is about the 2's complement of m. Okay, I will explain the function of this 2's complement here. Later on in my explanation it will come. So 2's complement of that multiplicand m, which is equal to 1's complement, which is basically m bar, plus 1. 1's complement plus 1. M bar is basically 1's complement, which is shown as on the right as multiplicand is 0111 its ones complement will be 1000 plus 1, that is equal to 1001. So 2's complement of multiplicand m, that is equal to 1001, which is written on the right side. Okay, this 2's complement is required whenever we are performing subtraction in some of the iterations. Okay, that's why this 2's complement will be used here. Performing that subtraction using 2's complement is always simpler and faster. Now next, here I want to start developing each of that iteration in a tabular form. So first column will be register A. Its initial contents will be 0, 0, 0, 0. 4 bit, all 4 bits are 0. Then the second column will be register Q. As given just above that table, Q is equal to 0, 1, 1, 0. Simply copy it. Then Q minus 1. In the flowchart and in the basics before that, we have seen that Q minus 1 is additional bit and this is initialized to 0. So written here. And then the multiplicand m, which is 0, 111 shown above, which is simply copied here. These are the initial values. Okay, keep in your mind that initial values, this particular line is not a part of your iterations. So iterations will be just followed. Below that black line. So these are the initial values. Then what for these initial values are used here? These initial values are used here just to check out the action of that Booth's algorithm during iteration number 1, first iteration, and that is based on Q0 and Q minus 1 bit. Okay, observe carefully that register Q contains in the initial values. Its LSB bit means extreme right bit, which is 0. Q minus 1 is also 0 in the initial values. It means that 0, 0, Q0, Q minus 1 are 0, 0. It clearly means that as per the flowchart of that Booth's multiplication algorithm, whenever Q0, Q minus 1 bits are equal, as say 0, 0 or 1, 1, here it is 0, 0. Then no arithmetic operation like addition or subtraction is to be performed straight away. Arithmetic shift right operation to be performed here. It means that from the initial values, my first iteration does not contain a minus m or a plus m. That sort of arithmetic operations are not to be performed here because Q0, Q minus 1 are 0, 0. Rather, on these values here, straightway arithmetic shift right operation will be performed, and this arithmetic shift right operation will be on the concatenated data of register A, register Q and Q minus 1. Total 9 number of bits. Total 9 number of bits of that initial values of register A, register Q and Q minus 1. Okay, here that arithmetic shift right operation to be performed, and this is all about that first iteration here. So once we carry out that arithmetic shift right operation here, it appears the result. Okay, arithmetic shift right operation performed and then that result is written here. So action taken in the last column, operation performed in the last column is written as a shift right. Now this particular iteration is shown by brown color. In order to differentiate each of that iteration in a proper way for better understanding, I use that different colors. Okay, now once that arithmetic shift right operation is over, then count will be reduced by 1. That count was 4 because each of that register was 4 bit. So 4 iterations were supposed to be performed. out of that first iteration is just now over, shift right operation is just now performed. So 3 more iterations are now to be performed here. Obviously, from that Booth's algorithm flowchart, it will go back. Once again, in the last iteration, means the only iteration which has been performed now and shown above by brown color, that Q0 and Q minus 1 bits will be once again tested. Q0 and Q minus 1 bits. Okay, the last iteration was iteration number 1. Its register Q, its LSB bit is equal to 1. So Q0 is equal to 1. And Q minus 1 bit is equal to 0. So 1, 0. And whenever 1, 0 present there, as per the flowchart, it will follow the left path, means A minus M. Okay, arithmetic subtraction, binary subtraction to be performed here, A minus M, and result is to be copied to A. So this particular action in that second iteration, now I want to show it here in a black color. Okay, this is my second iteration. I prefer to use a black color here. So A minus M, result is copied to A. Now how this particular operation A minus M is performed? How this result has been written? You can observe A minus M, that result is copied to A itself. So only the value of register A is getting changed from the previous value, previous iteration value. Otherwise, contents of register Q as it is, contents of Q minus 1 from first to second iteration as it is, and contents of M multiplicand is also as it is. Only contents of register A are getting changed. Now how this operation takes place here? On the right side portion of this particular screen, I will use it as a scratch pad and I will explain how this particular subtraction is performed. Concentrate. Here, in this second iteration subtraction, A minus M copied to A. It means that A plus 2's complement of M. We know that subtraction means the number which is to be subtracted, its 2's complement, we can simply add to the first number. So if register A, number which is to be subtracted is in register M, so its 2's complement of M will be added to A and result is copied to A itself, and that is equivalent to subtraction here. Okay, so here from the first iteration, that contents of register A in the first iteration was 0, 0, 0, 0. First iteration, which is shown by brown color, its leftmost entity is 0, 0, 0, 0, contents of A, plus 2's complement of M, which is written at the top, just below, just above that particular table. 2's complement of M, the extreme right figure is 1, 0, 0, 1. Hence, A is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 0, 0, 1, which is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. And you can observe it. In this second iteration, the contents of that register A are 1, 0, 0, 1. Rest all values remain same here. Already I have stated. Remaining values are not changed. So this is about that second iterations. It's binary subtraction. Actually, this binary subtraction is performed by using 2's complement method. And once that particular binary subtraction performed, then ultimately the last step of this particular second iteration will be arithmetic shift right. Again, that arithmetic shift right operation to be performed here on 9 bits of data. And that is nothing but the collection of register A register Q and Q minus 1 bit. The concatenation of register A, Q and Q minus 1. 9 bits of data is to be now arithmetically shifted towards right. That concept already you are aware how to do it. So accordingly here, that arithmetic shift right result has been shown. Okay, this is also shown by using black color. It is just because this is the second iteration part itself. It means subtraction followed by arithmetic shift right. That will be second iteration, which is shown by black color. And once that shift right operation is over, second iteration is over, 2 more iterations are still to be carried out. Now what action to be performed here during third iteration? Once again, from the bottom, count is not reached to 0. It will go back to carry out that subsequent iteration, and at the beginning itself it will check that Q0, Q minus 1 bits of that second iteration. Second iterations, its latest action, shift right action, within which I am getting Q0 bit is equal to 1 and Q minus 1 bit, that is also 1. Okay, second iteration, second line, the latest line. Q0, Q minus 1 bits are 1, 1. And whenever equal bits are there, in that case, simply shift right operation, arithmetic shift right operation to be performed here. It means that no arithmetic operations, only shift right. And that too to be performed on the concatenation of register A, register Q and Q minus 1 bit. 9 bit to be shifted towards right arithmetically. And we are aware of that particular concept. We can simply write here. We can simply show it here as third iteration. So here is that third iteration. And this particular third iteration is shown by red color. You can observe it. Okay. And once that shift right operation is over, it clearly means that third iteration is over. And once that third iteration is over, my count will be reduced as per the flowchart. Still my count is equal to 1. So one more iteration is still to be performed. Here it will go back to carry out that last iteration, the fourth iteration. And within that fourth iteration here, the result of that third iteration, what has been given in that Q0 and Q minus 1 bit, that is to be tested. So again, in that third iteration shown by red color at the bottom, in its Q0 bit is equal to 0, Q minus 1 bit is equal to 1. So collectively it is 0, 1. And whenever Q0, Q minus 1 bits are 0, 1, in that case, the Booth's algorithm states that A plus M operation to be performed, arithmetic addition to be performed. So in the fourth iteration, first of all, arithmetic addition. A plus M, result is to be copied to A. So here, the first step, that is arithmetic addition step of that fourth iteration, is clearly shown. Now this fourth iteration, I want to show it by using the violet color. And after this fourth iteration, I am getting inside register A, 0, 1, 0, 1. How this has been obtained? Just earlier iteration, third iteration, its value A, that is 1, 1, 1, 0, plus the contents of value M, which is equal to 0, 1, 1. Okay, by addition of these two values here, I am writing that value of A in this fourth iteration after addition. So this particular step, now I want to show it on the right side in the scratchpad area. So here is the fourth iteration addition. Okay, fourth iteration addition is nothing but the contents of register A after third iteration 1110 plus the contents of M, which are 0, 1, 1, 1. So after addition of these two values here in the scratch area, after addition, we are getting 5 bits of result here. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. But how these 5 bits of result can be copied to register A of 4 bit? Anyway, that MSB bit, the leftmost 1 bit, that is the carry bit generated here. Okay, and it will be simply discarded. So you can observe it that has been written, but register A is only 4 bit. Hence, the result copied into register A will be 0101. That MSB bit is discarded. MSB bit, the leftmost 1 bit, that is discarded. And that way contents of register A will become 0101. So after addition of 4th iteration, I am getting A is equal to 0101. Actually that result was 5 bit, but the MSB, the 5th bit, simply discarded and it is thrown away. Then the contents of register Q, from the 3rd iteration it is simply copied, there is no change. Similarly Q minus 1, no change. Okay, and once we get that 4th iteration addition here, then the arithmetic shift right operation now to be performed on the concatenated 9 bits of data of register A, register Q and Q minus 1, a single bit. On these 9 bits, that arithmetic shift right operation to be performed here, and after performing we get this particular result. It means that even in the 4th iteration there are 2 lines, there are 2 actions, addition followed by shift right, and these 2 actions are shown by the same color, violet color. It means that all the 4 iterations are now over, and once all 4 iterations are over, my count will become 0, and once that count is equal to 0, subsequently register A and register Q collectively will give that the product of that particular multiplication. That's why product has been underlined by a black line here. Product is 0010 1010 in binary. So this particular product now I will rewrite at the bottom. So here product P of that given numbers which are multiplied, that is equal to 0010 1010 in binary. And if I convert this particular binary into decimal equivalent, it becomes 42 decimal. Okay, it means that if I try to perform multiplication of 7 decimal with 6 decimal on calculator, I am getting 42. Whereas here in case of Booth's algorithm, multiplicand is 0111, multiplier is 0110. 2 4-bit numbers multiplied together, and the product is 8-bit, which is shown at the bottom, 0010 1010. Okay, so this is about that simple example of the Booth's algorithm where both the numbers are positive. Now in this particular explanation, only the left side part is essential. In this slide, whatever shown there up to completion of that table is essential. The right side part, what actions are performed in 2nd iteration subtraction or the 4th iteration addition, this particular part can be done on a rough page. Okay, this need not be represented in the exams. Now the next example here. The second example of Booth's algorithm where one of the number is positive and the other number is negative. So ultimately product will be negative. Okay, let us start here to carry out this particular multiplication example step by step manner. So here multiplicand m, that is minus 7. Multiplicand itself is negative number, and that is equal to 1001 in a 2's complement form. Every negative operand in case of Booth's algorithm to be represented in its 2's complement form. Whenever number is negative, it is in 2's complement. Whenever number is positive, it is in a normal binary form. So minus 7 in 2's complement will be 1001. Then multiplier q is equal to 6 decimal, which is positive, that is 0110. Now next, how this particular multiplicand m, negative multiplicand minus 7 is 1001, that is explained on right side in a scratchpad area. Okay, let us assume that number is 7. So 7 decimal, that is equal to 0111 in binary. Whenever minus 7 to be represented, then m is equal to minus 7. It means get the 2's complement of that plus 7 here. Plus 7 is 0111. Get its 2's complement. Okay, as we know that positive 7 is equal to 0111. If I take its 2's complement, then it will be minus 7. So here m is equal to 2's complement of 0111 means 1's complement, that is 1000 plus 1, that is equal to 1001. So straightway on the upper line left side it is written multiplicand m is minus 7, which is 1001. Okay, whatever written on that scratchpad area right side by red color is not that much important, provided you are not committing any mistake. Then next step here, that m is 1001. M is 1001. It is a minus 7, 1001. Now we need the 2's complement of m itself. So once again form the 1's complement m bar plus 1. So it ultimately becomes here 2's complement of m is 0111. Basically positive 7, negative 7, their respective binary values are 2's complements of each other. Okay, but henceforth in the calculation you should not be confused that multiplicand m is minus 7, which is equal to 1001, and 2's complement of m is 0111. Okay, not to be confused at all. And then we carry out this Booth's multiplication in iteration by iteration manner, step by step manner. So here are the initial values. 5 columns, register A 4 bits, register Q minus 1 single bit, then register M, and then the operation which is just now performed. So in the initial values here, register A, as usual, as per the flowchart, all the 4 bits of register A should be with initial value 0000 written here. Then register Q is 6 decimal, which is equal to 0110 written above. So it is simply copied. Q minus 1, as per the flowchart, Q minus 1, its initial value is equal to 0. And then the M is to be written in the 4th column. M in the first line itself, it is minus 7, which is equal to 1001. So 1001 is written here, M. And what is the operation performed in this particular line? Nothing but the initial values written here. That means I have not yet started the iterations. Only initial values are written and then a black line just below that. So below that black line will be your first, second, third and fourth iteration that I am going to develop. Okay. Now with these initial values here, first of all, from that initial values Q0 and Q minus 1 bits, Q0, Q minus 1 bits in the initialized values are 0, 0, it clearly means that no arithmetic operation like a plus m or a minus m to be performed here. Straightway arithmetic shift right operation to be performed as my first iteration. So first iteration does not contain addition or subtraction, but only the arithmetic shift right operation. So carry on the arithmetic shift right operation on the concatenated values of register A, register Q and Q minus 1 bit. Total 9 bits to be arithmetically shifted towards right by one position. So use that concept of arithmetic shift right studied earlier and apply it here, and straightway write down that shift right, that is nothing but the first iteration values. So here is that operation performed during that first iteration, shift right. The values after shift right of A, Q, Q minus 1 are written at appropriate position, whereas contents of register M 1001 are simply copied. This first iteration is containing shift right only, and this is shown by brown color. So first iteration is now over because shift right happens to be the last step in the Booth's algorithm. Then thereafter, the count stating the number of iterations will be reduced by 1. Now the count will become 3. It is not at 0. Again we go to execute that subsequent, that is second iteration. And within that second iteration, at the beginning itself, the output of that first iteration, which is now available in the brown color on your screen, it's Q0 and Q minus 1 bits. Q0 and Q minus 1 bits will be tested. So result of first iteration, it's Q0, Q minus 1 bit. Those are now 1, 0. Observe it carefully, it is 1, 0. 1, 0 means in this second iteration, I have to perform A minus M operation, subtraction. In this second iteration, I have to perform a binary subtraction. So carry on that binary subtraction here. I will write that result first. So here is my second iteration, A minus M, result is copied to A. That result has been written here in register A, which is equal to 0, 111. Whereas contents of Q, Q minus 1, contents of M will remain as they are from that of previous iteration. Now question here, how this particular subtraction result of A 0, 111 obtained, and that I want to now show it on the scratchpad area on the right side. Okay, second iteration started, its subtract operation, its result has been shown, and I want to explain how that result copied to register A is 0, 111, that I want to explain on the scratchpad area on the right side. So here, second iteration subtraction, A minus M copied to A, it means that the previous iterations A, previous iteration which is shown by brown color, its A value 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 2's complement of M. 2's complement of M is just shown above this particular table as a 0, 111. Okay, so these are the two 4-bit values to be added together. So here the earlier iterations value A 0, 0, 0, 0 plus the 2's complement of M, that is 0, 111. Addition of these two will be giving new value of A in this second iteration, which is 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 111. Okay, this is just for your understanding purpose. This scratchpad area which is on the right side is actually not required. If you practice sufficiently and if you are confident enough, then this scratchpad area which is on the right side is not required at all. No need to carry out. Okay, So we have performed that second iteration subtraction. But after that second iteration subtraction, we have to carry out that arithmetic shift right operation on the contents of register A, register Q and Q minus 1 bit. So concatenation of register A, Q minus 1, that is now to be shifted towards right by one position, by one bit arithmetically. So apply that concept of arithmetic shift right, ASR, okay, and perform that arithmetic shift right operation on these 9 bits here, A, Q minus 1. So straight away I will write that particular result. Okay, so this is my second line in black color, which performs arithmetic shift right operation. Okay, my second iteration is also over. Shift right operation over, second iteration over. We reach to the bottom of that flowchart. Their count is reduced by 1. It will now become 2. It is not at 0. Then subsequently processor goes to perform that third iteration. Subsequent iteration, third iteration will now start. Now what action to be performed in that third iteration? Action to be performed in that third iteration is based on the latest iteration, that second iteration, the latest action, that is shift right action, its corresponding Q0 bit and Q minus 1 bit. So which is shown by black color here, the bottom black line. Its Q0, Q minus 1, that is equal to 1, 1. And whenever there is 1, 1, in that case, neither addition nor subtraction required here. Straight away, that third iteration contains only arithmetic shift right operation on the concatenated data of 9 bit of register A, register Q and Q minus 1 bit. So the last line here, register A, Q minus 1, these 9 bits on which arithmetic shift right operation to be performed here, and this is nothing but the third iteration. So third iteration in this particular example, that is shown here. It is arithmetic shift right, which is shown by red color. Okay, the concept of ASR is already known to you, and I have simply applied and written that contents of A, contents of Q and Q minus 1 bit. M is simply copied, there is no change. So shift right operation is performed, that third iteration is over. We reach to the bottom of that algorithm, count will now become 1. The last iteration is now to be performed. Processor goes back to perform that last, the fourth iteration. Now what action to be performed here? Again, the latest iteration, the third iteration, its shift right action, its corresponding Q0 and Q minus 1 bits, that is equal to 0, 1. The last iteration, third iteration's Q0, Q minus 1 bits are 0, 1. It means that in the fourth iteration, first of all, addition is to be carried out, A plus M. Perform this particular addition. I have shown that result here. This fourth iteration, I want to show it by violet color. A plus M. Result is copied to A. Now this particular A plus M, that is the fourth iteration addition, I want to show it on the right side in the scratch pad area for your understanding only. How I got this 1010 here in the fourth iteration inside register A? For that purpose, what we require here, the earlier iteration's value A, earlier iteration, third iteration's value A, that is equal to 0001. Okay, just that above line which is shown in red color. So A is 0001 plus the contents of M, which is equal to 1001, which is shown at the top just below that heading. Multiplicand M is 1001. So whenever we perform the addition of these two, that is earlier iteration's value of A 0001 plus the multiplicand m, that is 1001. Addition of these two will be giving 1010 here, and this part I have shown it. This part I have shown it on the scratchpad area on the right side. Fourth iteration addition, a plus m, means the earlier iteration's value of a, that is 0001, plus the value of m, that is 1001, which is equal to 1010. So here that result is copied. Result is copied into register A here. Rest of the values from the previous iteration, third iteration, there is no change. So this is about that addition here, and once that addition is performed, obviously towards the end of that fourth iteration here, arithmetic shift right is a must. So using that concept of ASR, here that ASR concept is applied to contents of register A, register Q, Q minus 1 collectively on these 9 bits, and then we perform that shift right. And after shift right here, I am getting this particular result. Okay, this fourth iteration is containing addition and shift right, 2 steps, so 2 lines which are shown by violet color. And once that fourth iteration is over, my count will become 0. It means that the Booth's algorithm gets terminated for the given problem, and the result of multiplication, which we normally call it as the product, is available in register A and Q collectively. So it is underlined. Product is underlined as say 1101 0110. Now I will rewrite that particular product here. Product P is equal to 1101 0110, and this particular product is negative. Why? Because its MSB bit, the extreme left bit, is equal to 1. So this product is negative. Then what is its actual value? This product is negative. In order to get its actual value, we need to take its 2's complement. So get the 2's complement here. That will become 0010 1010, and that is nothing but minus 42 decimal. Okay, product negative. So in order to get its actual value, we get its 2's complement, and after that we converted into its corresponding decimal value, which comes to be 42, means minus 42 decimal. So whenever we are performing the multiplication of minus 7 multiplied by 6, I am getting minus 42 decimal here. Of course, in case of this particular multiplication example, it is not necessary that only first number to be negative and second is positive. You can interchange. Multiplicand can be plus 7, multiplier can be minus 6. You carry on those corresponding iterations, 4 iterations, ultimately product will remain same. Similarly, one extreme example you can carry on at your own, that is example number 3, where both the numbers are negative. Multiplicand is minus 7, multiplier also minus 6. Okay, so both the numbers minus 7 and minus 6 to be represented in 2's complement form as say m and q. Then get the 2's complement of m itself, and then carry on such type of 4 iterations, develop that table and generate that corresponding product. And as you have performed the multiplication of 2 negative numbers, straightway the final product of 8 bit would be positive. Okay, I have verified this. You have to verify. Okay, in such type of problem solving, you should be extremely careful at every step. Even a single bit mistake here and there, your entire work will become 0. Okay, and sufficient practice is also required here. Sufficient practice required.